What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, as you can see behind me, today we are going to be installing some sequential turn signals. Let's get right into it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do when we're placing these sequential turn signals, we're going to turn this side mirror out like this. We're going to be pressing up on this top corner of the mirror. You'll hear a couple of pops. We're just basically getting it to where we can stick our fingers in behind here, and we're just going to be kind of prying this side mirror out. Alright, so now that we've got it disconnected from this piece right here, there's going to be a wire up in this top corner that's basically just holding on to this side mirror here. So we're just going to take it, and it's not clipped in, it's really just a plug. So you're just going to pull on this to get the mirror out. And then that comes out like that. Alright, so now that we've got the mirror off, we're going to be taking this tool. Some of the kits come with a plastic pry tool, but we did not get one, so we're just taking this tool that we found in the garage. And there's a tab right here on the inside that we're going to be pushing down. And once you press down on that and push up, you should see that this mirror cap kind of pops out of here. There are some clips too on the bottom that will clip out. We kind of already got it unclipped, so this is more of just a very smooth takeoff, which will expose this back side to it. And the next steps too, we're just going to be taking Phillips head screwdriver and unscrewing both of these holes right here. Alright, so now that we've got both of these screws out that are right here, we're going to be flipping the mirror back over to this side. And as you come over to this side over here, we're going to be having two more clips here. We've got this clip right there, and we've got this clip right there. So this top one, we're going to be pushing down, and we're going to be pressing out, which will release the top part of this. And then on this last clip, we're going to be pressing down and out, which will release the bottom part of it. So now we can see we've got both of these loose right here, which will be good because the next thing we're going to be doing is releasing this side over here. So now that we've got these two side pieces loose over here, we're going to be stepping over to this side, and to get basically this top part out, we're going to press down on this side and out, which will release this clip over here. And before we do anything next, we see these two yellow wires right here, and they're kind of staying in place by this kind of bracket slash clip. So we're just going to be taking and letting these yellow wires loose and getting them out of the way. That way we can take the top part out. So now we've got both of those out. This should be easy to take off this entire bracket right here. So we're just going to come down, kind of push out on this bottom part, and that should snap off just like that. It's still all connected through these yellow wires, so we're just going to be moving this whole piece over to the side for now while we take out this right here. So to take out this clip right, or take out this light that's already in here, there are two clips right here. You've got a top one and a bottom one, and to get these out, you're just going to press up on this top bracket, push down, or I guess up on that bracket as well, which will release this light right here. So now that we've got the light out, we can see that it's plugged in right now. And so we're just going to be taking this clip out. If you see on this side, we're just going to press down right here and be pulling up. Which will release that clip here. And now we have this light completely taken off, which will be replacing with this one right here, which will be our sequential turn signal. All All right, so next part, we're going to be clipping this new sequential turn signal into this current wire and connector we've got. Looking here, we've got on this side this piece that kind of sticks out to the side, which will be onto this side. Just looking here, we're just going to be pressing this down into here. And you'll hear that clip right there, which means that it is secure. And then the next part is just putting this and this piece back on together. We've got it, we're just kind of playing, you just got to hold this light into the side piece for now while we put this back on. So we're going to come back over to this side. We're going to start with this back side with this clip that we took off earlier. We're going to be pressing that in, as you can hear that click, and you're going to be pulling down on this bottom part right here. That way the bottom can actually get around the entire mirror, and you can hear that clip right there, which is good. And we're just going to be kind of pressing these back in for now, and as you can see, it's kind of lining up perfectly. You hear those last couple clicks, which is a good sign, and that should all be clipped in. All right, there we go. So we've got it all clipped in. Now that we've got this piece all clipped in on the bottom half, we're just going to be screwing in back into what we had. So we unscrewed these earlier, so we're going to be screwing these back in. And then whenever you get it to, is don't screw these back in too tight, because it will break the plastic clips that are in it. So whenever it gets to a tight enough space, don't over tighten it. Just gonna screw this back in here. And we can see we're about to get to the end right here, and once it gets to that end, don't over tighten it, just do it right there. And then we're going to be putting these yellow wires back into place, just because that's where Toyota wants them. So I'm just gonna put it back into here whenever we first took them out. I'm just going to pull these out right here and put them into this side piece right here, so where that's out of the way. All right, cool. So we've got those yellow wires back in. Next step, we're almost done, is just putting this cap back on top. So the easiest way from what I've found is starting up top up here and making sure all of these top brackets are put in first before moving on down to the lower brackets. And then whenever you get it all lined up, whenever you just start pressing in, you'll start hearing things clip back into place. Bam, we heard that big clip. Now that we think we've got everything secured, final part is just putting this mirror back on here. All right, so this part's a little bit difficult just because this wire is not very long. It's pretty short, and it's got to connect into these right here. So we're going to get this as close as possible, trying to put this clip back up in here. And we've got the clip back in, and the next part, I'm just going to double check to make sure this is all clipped in. We're good. Next part is just making sure that these are aligned right here, and then trying to press these back in here. I don't know if it's... There we go. That's the big clip I was looking for. right there. Once we've got all this clipped in, it should not budge at all. It's gonna budge a little bit just when you're pressing on the corners. Then once you get back into the car, you can adjust both of them just to see where your mirrors were back to where it was. I'm gonna hop in the car real quick, turn it on, see if they work. And as we can see here on both sides, as we flip over to this side over here, you can zoom out, you can see both of the sequentials, both work on both sides of the mirrors. I went ahead and already put on the passenger side just so we could speed up the process a little bit. And then as you can see, they both look great on this right side and this left side as well. So we've got both of these sequentials installed, and that was it. The whole process took only about 10 minutes. It was a really easy install. So we've got two basically from 4Runner lifestyle you can choose from. You've got the black turn signals, which are the ones I have, and then there are smoked ones as well. As you can see, both of them look good. I've got the passenger side already working as well, and the whole process took probably only about 10 minutes. Super easy install to do. That really kind of transforms the look, makes these lights look fantastic. So that wraps up today's video, guys. I appreciate you all if you guys are still to the end watching this on the sequential turn signals. If you guys like the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I plan on uploading a lot more frequently this year. Please drop a like down below, and also comment if you guys want to see something different, or if you guys have anything that you guys just want to ask. I'm about to do a big light series. Probably the next 2-3 videos are going to be all about lights on this car. I'm especially upgrading to LEDs. So I appreciate you guys all for watching, and have a blessed day.